What's up? What's happened? Welcome back to Brock the Stable, and today we're doing another cap friendly, this time with my podcast co-host for Skates at the Stakes, and we're doing a New York Islanders cap friendly. So, first off, I'll introduce you to my co-host, Ryan. How you doing today, buddy?
Hey, how's it going? Excited to talk about some cap friendlies with you guys.
And of course, our other co-host, Jake. Jake, one, refresh the page if you can, it's a little blurry, and two, how you doing today, buddy?
Good. This could either be really good or it could be an absolute travesty. So, very interested to see.
I'm expecting us to do 3 to 4, and we'll see what happens. I'm already liking the Forsberg and Chikrin one, but without further ado, let's get right into it. Jake, you could pick the first one, buddy.
The first one right off the bat says outside the box trade of familiar faces. So I'm obviously going to do that one. So do you want to read it all? Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Oh, brother.
So, we could all read. I'll read this one off first. I'll let you guys read one off as well. But so far, this one has Noah Dobson on a 2-year contract, $3.5 million. Don't see it happening, but if it does, that'd be cool.
That'd be awesome, yeah.
The Islanders would bring back Nick Leddy for 3 years, $3 million. I'm gonna have to pass on that one. Way too much money, and not too much money. Way too much term for Nick Leddy.
Way too much term, yeah. Absolutely.
And Thomas Greiss coming back. I would rather eat anything in the world than have Thomas Greiss back as an Islander when you can get Scott Wedgwood. All right, so
1.5 is wild there.
Yeah, he's gonna get more than 1.5, obviously too. But I don't want Greiss back personally. This is fun because this is the Islanders one, so I can give my full opinions here. So let's look at the trades. We got Varlamov and our first round pick, which is 13, for Philip Broberg in a second. No, thank you.
Yeah, so I'm not giving him a Varlamov and a first.
Broberg's good, don't get me wrong, but no.
Yeah, no, not for a first, definitely not.
All right, so let's scroll down. I think that's it for the moves, really.
Yeah,
that's pretty boring. Not gonna lie to you.
Bailey on the first line, oh brother.
Yeah, so we have $8 million in cap, which is good because we do have to re-up Barzal after the year, but we got a little bit better.
This is real bad.
Nick Leddy and Scott Mayfield, yay!
That sounds really familiar.
Awesome. Surely it worked really well last time.
To be fair, in the playoffs it was all right, but I'm not a Nick Leddy guy.
I'm not a fan of that first line.
Well, yeah, because Josh Bailey's on it.
Yeah, that's really it. Yeah.
That was a boring one. All right, let's do another one.
All right, I thought that's not really out of the box. That's probably never happening, but one can dream. Or do you want to do the Forsberg one?
We'll do the Forsberg and Chikrin one.
Okay. We got a few signings.
Yeah, wait. That guy also didn't have us re-signing Bellows or Robin Salo, so it's kind of...
Yeah, that's all a pain in the butt to do on cap friendly with RFAs, so I see people not do it, but it's not very realistic.
The thing is, it obviously does affect the cap, though, so,
that's and that guy also didn't use any of our cap space.
Yeah, he did. What do you mean? We had Thomas Greiss.
He created $5 million to spend 4.5 and then give Dobson a $3 million deal.
Yeah.
So we're still sitting with $8 million left. Just Scott Steiner doing math. Yeah.
All right, so Jake, you want to break this one down?
Yeah, for RFAs, Bellows 2 years, $750, which is probably fair. Same with Salo, and then Dobson 3 years, $4 million, which I'd be okay with. Yeah, very fair. For UFAs, Austin Zarnik 2 years for $750. That's fair. Nathan Beaulieu 1 year for $750. I think he'd probably get more than that. I don't even know if we get him. That's interesting. I've never seen that one. I've seen these cap friends before. The defenseman we sign is either Mike Rowley or Brett Kulak. So Beaulieu is not one I've seen. And Philip Forsberg 7 years, 9.5. So very interesting.
I'm fine with Forsberg. I would even give him 10.5 if we have to. Yes, it's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. Cap is going up. If we have to overpay a guy to get him, you got to overpay a guy to get him.
Yeah.
Just for this offseason alone.
I can't wait to see this trade. Oh boy.
That's not bad if you add Bailey. If you add Bailey and a second and a third round pick, I would do that.
You need one more prospect, I think, but yeah.
Yeah, because Bolduc is, at this point, he's a throw-in. Holmstrom is another mystery.
No, I wouldn't say he's a throw-in. I thought it said Bodie Wild at first. I'm not gonna lie.
Here we go.
Yeah, he came and throw him in. Can this be topped by another team? Yes, they could just trade Kako for Chychrun, or they can be topped by a lot of teams.
Kaapo Kakko is not he does not move the needle in my book, sadly.
That was another one. Oh, there's a Bailey trade. I saw it.
I think the Islanders should just, like I said many times to you guys, do the mega deal, put Bailey in a Chychrun trade, and get rid of everything that is needed.
Yeah, absolutely. There's another one. A third for Bailey.
That's not happening.
Reunite Trotz. Oh, man, that's tough.
That's really funny considering the Trotz news that came out today. I hope all is well with him. Kind of happy he's not going back to the league right away, though. Would have been a little bit weird and sad to see, but we'll always love Barry. Forsberg, Barzal, Parise. You still really can't. I mean, Parise was good with Barzal last year, don't get me wrong. He still really should not be a first liner.
No,
in 2022, 23. That team looks good, don't get me wrong, except I still really don't like the fourth line. Yes,
I'd put Palms on the first line.
I'd put Palms on the first line too. I would also like us, we don't have the cap space in this one, but I would like us to get a guy like Trevor Lewis maybe for the fourth line. He's out there, he's cheap, he'd be good, he's had playoff runs before. I don't know. Trevor Lewis would be interesting.
We don't really have any cap here.
Well, because we still have Varlamov. That's the other thing. Yeah, Varlamov's going to probably be dealt.
Those deep pairs are nice, though.
Very nice.
It would bore you for Salo, but, I mean, really. Not bad.
Yeah, this guy did a really good job.
Yeah.
Good,
Except Bailey. Oh, there's comments.
This guy does not want Forsberg. All right.
That's kind of what... Ryan, do you agree with him? Because I know you were saying about that before.
Well, yeah.
Wait, go back up to the comment. We're talking about the one comment. You keep moving.
Well, Jake, scroll up a little bit. Scroll up. Do they have long term? Back to the cap friendly. Like the top of the forwards. Nope, down a little bit. Oh, this is great TV. Up a little bit. Does it show click long term outlook?
Yeah.
Yeah, click that. Yeah, you see next summer we have Matt Barzal's money coming off, all Oliver Wahlstrom, Zach Parise. Defense, you're just not going to be able to re-sign Barzal.
That's fair.
Yeah, but all those guys will be locked up but Mayfield.
Yeah, and you're going to want to keep Mayfield.
Varley will be gone.
Yeah, so you're basically taking that $5 million from Varley, giving it to Barzal, Wahlstrom, Parise, if you keep him. He's probably retired at that point. And then Mayfield to try to keep all five of them, which I don't think that's, like, significant enough raises all around. Plus, you have to bring in a backup goalie.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right, let's look at another one now, and Ryan can break this one down.
And you can pick one.
Yeah, let's do with... Let's do what Lou is going to do.
All right, I'm going to predict this one's going to be Phil Kessel and, like, Adam Henrique.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm seeing it now already.
Frank Vetrano, I like that already.
Kiefer Bellows, 2 years, $1 million. 2 years, $1 million, that's perfect. Robin Salo, 2 years, $900,000, perfect. Noah Dobson, 3 years, $5.2 million, that's rich.
Yeah, that's all too much.
Rich by about $1 million or short. Frankie Vetrano, 3 years, $4 million.
That's a good deal.
Nah, it's a little bit too much of a cap hit.
Yeah, if you could get him for 2.5 or 3,
yeah,
that's fine. Andy Green back, I don't hate it. I know AJ doesn't want him back.
Yeah, I don't want that either.
I am sick and tired of Andy Green.
That's fine.
My camera's been frozen for like 5 minutes also. Awkward.
No worries. Alright, Jake, let's see some trades. Show me the deals. Let's go.
Ooh. Everyone has the same idea, basically, for Chychrun.
They're overrating our prospects.
Obviously. I mean, yeah.
Well, I would do that, though.
Yeah,
obviously.
I would do that, but yeah,
Holmstrom isn't that
the Coyotes
good.
are also not going to like bend over for us. Like they're going to want to return.
Yeah,
So if you
just
have to
switch-
throw
Control
Wallstrom in there,
If you switch Holmstrom with Ratu, it goes through.
no, you have to add Ratu. You don't get to keep them both.
All right, we'll take Bolduc out then.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot.
Oh, well, that's not happening.
Yeah, no, that could happen
No,
because
it
Ottawa
can't.
seems to want to do something next year.
Yeah, but they're not going to take on the full cap hit for free.
No, they give up a fourth. They get a veteran leader in the room. I mean,
There's no way.
Josh Bailey would be Ottawa's ex-best winger. Their fourth?
Yeah, but they could just get a guy for a cheaper contract that's expiring sooner.
Yeah, but Josh Bailey's not bad.
He's not good.
Yeah, but he's better than a guy who wants to play in Ottawa. People don't want to live there.
That is true. Ottawa's an interesting place. Any other trades
High
or?
taxes.
No,
Any
that's
more
it.
trades? All right, so we're keeping Varlamov, keeping DP.
It's
That's
literally
second
the
list.
same exact team, but Chikrin
Yeah,
and
That's second line.
Vetrano.
That's second line. That's second line.
You're just hoping Vetrano is going to be Beauvillier.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
That's
literally.
actually smart. I like that.
I'm down to get
That's
Frankie
smart.
Vetrano. I don't mind that at all.
yeah.
I don't know,
That third
but
line's
I
not
still
it
like
though.
Beauvillier better than him. It's not very good.
That third
And-
line's not
And
good.
again, would be the seventh defenseman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
third line.
Chikrin.
Yeah, that's a really bad third line because Peugeot and Parise are really fast and Kiefer is really slow.
I wouldn't say Parisi's
And
really
we still
fast.
have $4 million in cap space.
You also have
Yeah, but
Lee
that-
with Barzal and Wallstrom. That's not happening.
Yeah. Well, it might now.
Yeah, we have.
Lee and Barzal can't
You
play
could probably
together.
extend Barzal too, though. with
Yeah,
that, since there's $4 million in cap space.
you can, but the team
Yeah.
just doesn't look that much better. All right, on to the next one.
Ottawa
Yeah,
accepts.
If
I
they
really
want,
wanna
if they
do-
want to do Josh Bailey for a fourth-round pick, I'm game for it.
I kind of
Um,
want
I
to do.
think they're
Islanders.
gonna want to do it.
I kind of want to do Islanders shakeup.
Yeah, let's do that one. I want to do the never happening one next. So you could break. What the
Oh,
hell?
brother.
Okay,
It's a
no,
lot
8
of
years.
work.
8 years though. 8 years. That's a little bit different.
Oh my god.
Read this one out, Jake.
So Kiefer Bellows 2 years, 1 million. That we've said that's fine. Noah Dobson 8 years, 6.25 million. I mean,
You're banking him to be
yeah.
A
Off
top-
1 year.
12 defenseman at that point.
That could be real bad.
Oh,
That could be
that?
really good.
No, you do that every day.
Yeah,
of the
no,
week
you
if
do
you're the
that. That
Islanders.
6.2
but
isn't
I'm saying
bad.
You're
He's
banking
very
on him
young,
after the 1 year. Yeah.
but it still is 1 year. I think he's gonna only get better and better. It is Noah Dobson. I don't hate that though at all. I would do that in a heartbeat.
He's got to fire his agent if he takes that.
Salo's back, Otto's back, which I just don't like. Parker.
Boomers go crazy.
And Killington, 4 years, 4 million, which is interesting.
Do we offer sheet killing?
Eric Connery as the backup goalie.
We probably trade.
Wait, read the explanations.
Mayfield Killington deal saves the Flames some cap. We haven't
Oh,
gotten
so-
to half of these.
Yeah. I was gonna
Yeah,
say go
we'll
down
see.
probably a trade. Oh,
Eric
I guess we
Connery
get
as the-
Kerfoot. Yay!
There's the okay. Well,
Kerfoot in the
that's a
first
trade.
round pick for that would never happen in 1,000
That would
years.
never happen. Yeah.
Will and Dubas.
I wouldn't hate
Okay.
Kerfoot. That's,
Yeah, that's not
no,
going to-
no,
that's-
that, no. Yeah, the Islanders wouldn't accept that trade. We would not give up William Dufour. He's untouchable. Some would say.
Yeah. I don't think either team would do that. I think
What?
I think the Coyotes would want more because
Really?
yes, absolutely, they'd want a pick at least.
No shit, dude. We're giving them Bo and Dufour.
That really does not move Bill Armstrong, surely.
I can't tell if you were being
Um,
sarcastic there and not before, so my bad. Mayfield in the fourth for Killington.
That just would not happen though.
It's an RFA, but the Islanders wouldn't take that deal because we just get
Yeah.
his contract rights.
Yeah.
That wouldn't make sense.
So that second line reeks.
Not really. Kerfoot's good.
I know, but Bailey.
How do you take the 23?
At least no identity line, which is the first one we've seen out of these.
To make their forwards work. Oh, but look, Otto made the NHL roster, Jake.
The defense doesn't look.
I just don't want Eric Comrie as my backup goalie, respectively.
We got to put we should put my cap friendly in here. That'd be fun.
This one's Do you want to do the dream one?
Yeah, let's do the dream one, and we can run.
Like this one, more. This one's crazy because it's like 5 teams too.
Yeah, we can do 2 more, then we'll wrap it. What the hell?
11
Patty Laine, 11.
Oh my god!
All right, so we got Patrick Laine, 8 years, 11 million. Bellows 1 year, 1 million. Duran 1 year, 800K. Otto Koivula, Jake's favorite, 1 year, 800K. Robin Salo, 1 year, 800K. Parker Witherspoon, 1 year, 800K. Dobson, 5 years, 5 million. If you can get that, you run with that. Another Eric Comrie signing and Ilya Mikheyev. I mean,
I'm not giving Mikheyev $4 million. I'm sorry.
He's worth it, but I really don't want Mikheyev on the Islanders personally.
Yeah, no. Trades.
Wallstrom, Ratu, Dufour, Bolduc, 2 first-round picks, and a second for Laine. No, thank you.
We gotta do that.
No, absolutely not.
No, I know, I'm kidding. I mean, if so, how much would you shave off before you're willing to do it, though?
I'm taking off one of the first.
Yeah.
And I'm taking off. It's tough. I just want to do it.
All right, if you take off
Wallstrom, Bolduc, Dufour in the first and the second.
If you give up Ratu and Dufour, your prospect pool is done.
Dufour's I
would keep Dufour because I don't think his value is as high as we all hope it is, and I'd take away a first and I would do it.
Yeah.
But that still probably isn't enough for Laine, so.
Seattle, huh? Did we get Eberle back?
Eberle back. Oh, Vince. I wanted Vince Dunn originally.
That's a really good trade.
That's a good trade.
I would do Dunn for Bow in the 4th. Well, that's why it's a dream and not reality.
Yeah, he's under the age of 35.
Ottawa wants Bailey so bad, man.
There's more.
That rocks.
Oh, boy. Okay.
That one makes sense, though.
A second and third for Varley?
No, but Arizona would take some of the contract, too.
Is there more? No, it's
I think. I don't know.
Wait.
Buffalo...
For the Boychuk and Ladd considerations.
All right. No.
Let's look at the lines. We'd have 3 thirds, which would be nice.
No,
that could almost get you Devontae's back. 2 seconds or 3 thirds. All right, so Lee Barzal, Laine. I still don't want Lee playing with
second line is
Barzal.
Awful.
Parise, Nelson, Bellows, Mikheyev. This team reeks.
That's a good third line.
That's a good third line, yeah, but the second line sucks. You have a 42-year-old Parise and Kiefer Bellows. I do like Vince Dunn.
Yeah,
that'd be cool, but I still would rather get Chychrun. That was an interesting one though.
Hey, they went
I just don't want Eric.
I still don't want Eric Comrie as our backup goalie.
One.
Do the lots
Andrew Ladd created this.
Oh God.
Yep. Oh, that's a lot of signings.
Ryan, this one's all you, buddy.
This one's me. All right, so we're re-signing Noah Dobson, 8 years, 7.5. If you could do 8x8, you do it. But I don't know if his agent will take 7.5 because the hope here is to get a McKinnon contract, a guy that's significantly under market value by overpaying now. I think he's not going to take more than 5 years regardless. Oliver Killington, we're circling back on him. 5 years, $4 million. I love the player. Not totally sure if he'd take 5 years at this point in his career. Probably be looking for 3. Dylan Strome for 4 years at 3.25.
Absolutely not.
That's Dylan Strome's been pretty bad recently. I still like him as a player, but It's a lot of money for us to take the gamble there. And then Kevin Fiala, 8x8. That's all right.
That's not that bad.
You'd hope it's 7.
Well, we'd be trading for his rights, obviously, to make it 8.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, do you mean did you mean the years or cap it? Sorry.
I meant both. The cap it.
Or both, honestly. I would rather do 7x7.
Oh, yeah, 7x7 all around would be better, but 8x7.5 I'm fine with. Grant Hutton, hell yeah. Braden Holtby, that's okay. 1 year too long. Jan Ruda,
I like
2 years too long?
Yeah, 2 years too long, but I like the idea of bringing Ruta here.
I like the idea. Sarny, well, that's fine. Now let's get to the trades.
Yeah, that's just not getting it done.
That's not getting.
If they're not bringing him back, yeah, exactly. If they're not bringing him back, that gets it done.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Okay.
I don't think we'd give him a second though for someone they're not going to bring back unless we're guaranteed to obviously get him. I don't.
Bailey's going to Anaheim.
Yeah.
Additional details anywhere.
Ottawa's in the mud now. They won't get their Josh Bailey.
Set up. All right, go down.
Okay.
That's not just happening.
All right. Just we could get into this on the pod, but yeah.
They just need their Philip Deneau replacement so bad.
3rd round pick is not very good. Like, you could do better than 3rd round. But
and I don't think they traded him.
I don't think Peugeot gets moved. I don't hate
also
the idea.
In this scenario, replacing him with Dylan Strome was not good.
Yes.
Strome for free, apparently.
Yeah, and then paying him.
Maybe a 5th round pick.
Oh my god.
Well, no, it's for his rights. So, but we wouldn't give him the 1st round pick for it. Well, I mean,
and Bellows though, that's like
that's not terrible, but like it's also his rights, so they're not gonna bring him back. It's just gonna be a bidding war for who wants Fiala. So if you have to give the 1st round pick, I don't hate it. I don't love it.
No, absolutely, I agree.
But I mean, then Bell's is a throw in there.
Second
Any team, I don't care. Smelia Varley.
Yeah, here are the lines.
Okay, at least this guy knows the lines at least. Fiala, Barzal, Palmieri, Lee, Brock, Bo, Parisi, Dylan, Strome, Wallstrom. The 3rd line's actually nice for a change. I still would rather have Pajot than Strome, but that couldn't happen in this scenario cap-wise.
Matt Martin.
The 4th line's the 4th line. Bring in Trevor Lewis, in my opinion. Alright, let's do one more.
Yeah, I mean, not bad.
Let's do one
yours,
more.
You said?
No. We just pick a random one.
What's the one that has the most teams left?
Summer of Blue.
Oh, baby.
A lot of teams.
Oh, the Summer of Blue. No.
Wait, no, Summer of Blue, come on.
Or we could do DeBrincat.
No,
that's full years.
We're already here.
You want to do Summer of Blue? Okay, I'll go back.
Yeah, let's do Summer of Blue.
Hey, we'll wrap it up with one final one.
Summer of Blues. It's one of my games I've made.
Oh.
It's an inspired follower. Probably not.
Oh. I like it.
Initial creation date, 2 days, and then they published it 2 days later, so they were cooking.
They were really cooking here. What is the obsession with Eric Comrie to the Islanders?
He's decent.
He's decent, don't get me wrong. I'm obviously a Scott Wedgwood supporter. Scott Wedgwood, I call him Wedgwood. Don't cancel me. But yeah, Wedgwood for life. Alright, so Bellows $800K 1 year, Dobson $5.5 3 years, Salo $800K 1 year, Eric Comrie, not Scott Wedgwood sadly, and Philip Forsberg 7 years $9.25. Yeah, obviously you take that. Bailey for a 3rd round pick, not happening, to Arizona. Bodie Wild and a 2nd for Matt Grzelcyk. That'd be a real shot in the arm to Boston.
That's great.
That's horrible.
That's amazing.
The Summer of Blue, though.
Of course you think it's amazing.
Summer of Blue.
The Summer of Blue.
Varley for a 1st.
That's fine.
That's not
that
the most
happen.
unheard of thing, but Toronto could. If they really don't want Campbell back, it could happen, but still, I think we'd get a second and a third max.
Matt Grzelcyk's also out till Christmas.
Alright.
Oh, so we'd have to play Parker Wotherspoon as our sixth defenseman until he's back.
That's right.
Or Grant Hutton. Shout out Grant Hutton. Alright, so Forsberg, Barzal, Palmieri, Lee, Nelson, Bow, Parise, Pajot, Wallstrom, and the fourth line. It's the fourth line. Pelech, Pulock, Grzelcyk, Dobson, Solo, Mayfield, Sorokin, Comrie. I mean, that's not terrible. Grzelcyk would be out for most of the year, for half of the year. Doesn't really move me. Do we want to do the DeBrincat one? Then we can call it. I think we gotta end on a banger. Do the DeBrincat one, and this will be the last one for the episode. Jake, do you want to break it down for us, buddy, since you're streaming it? Oh, okay. Good talk, Jake.
So, if you bring back Robin Salo, let's say if you bring back Robin Salo 2 years for $900,000. Noah Dobson 8 years for 7.5. For the UFAs, it'd be Frankie V 3 years for 3.75. Andy Green back for 1 year, 750. Austin Czarnik 1 year, 750,000. And then Scott Woodward 1 year for $1 million.
Gonna need more respect on Scott Woodward.
Bailey back to Arizona for.
Sorry.
Bailey back to Arizona for a fourth.
Not gonna happen, but
not gonna happen. Mike Rowley for a third.
Isn't he a free agent?
No.
Oh.
No, he's not. You don't like Mike Rowley? I'm a big Mike Rowley guy.
I was a big Mike Rowley guy going into last year. Going in, if we get picks from the Varlamov trade for Riley, sure. I like Riley.
A second for Varlamov?
No, second and a third. He also wouldn't go to Buffalo. That makes no sense there.
Yeah, definitely not. Here's the big one. DeBrincat for. Oh my God.
That's not that terrible.
For us, it's a steal. They're
no, 2 first-round picks and Bolvilli is already a decent start. You'd have to add just one of the prospects, and it would go through.
Yeah, you'd have to replace Bodie with like someone else.
You'd have to do Bolduc and Holmstrom, and that probably goes through. But also, they could probably get a better package still. So.
Then you got the DeBrincat, Barzal, Wallstrom, Lieb, Nelson, Vetrano, Parise, Pajot, Palmieri, the identity line, Pelech, Pulock, Dobson, Riley, Salo, Mayfield, Sorokin, Wedgwood, which is the best in the league, and then the scratches.
Thing is, where's the cap coming from next year to re-sign DeBrincat and
Barzal? Fan is not happy.
Well, I hope he's not happy.
Brock Nelson.
Thanks, Brock.
Brock Nelson.
It's Brock.
No, I'm Brock the Stable, dude. What the hell, man? You could save 70% at the Tanger outlets, dude. No way. That's pretty nuts. Alright, and with that, we're going to wrap it there. Hope you guys enjoyed our second version of a Team Cap Friendly. Let me know what guests you want me to bring on for the next one. Maybe a little New York Rangers action. We'll see. Have a good one, everybody. Peace out.